Alright, so hi everyone, welcome back to Rohan Developers. This is Rohan Ramprasad and again you're watching something very innovational, very innovative. So today's video is going to be very much special because today I'm going to talk about the students of first year of engineering. So watch this video till the end if you are in your first year or currently just finished off with your 12th standard boards and just going to take admission in an engineering college and pursue B.Tech or whatever around tech only. If you are taking admissions or so probably जो फर्स्ट ईयर में अभी एडमिशन ले रहे हैं, फर्स्ट ईयर में पढ़ रहे हैं, दिस वीडियो इज गोइंग टू बी फॉर यू ऑल. सो व्हाट टुडे आई एम गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट टुडे? सो टुडे आई एम गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट इज hackathons. Yes, that's right. Even if you are in your second year, third year or fourth year who has not yet started off with hackathons or not consistent in hackathons, so this video is special for you all too. So watch this video till the end. So what I'm going to talk about is hackathons. Like we visit hackathons or want to visit but don't know how to exactly start with it. Like many first year people are asking me every month or every now and then in my comment section, in my LinkedIn and probably in my college too, that which coding language to learn, which coding should we prefer, how to prepare to go to such kind of hackathons, how to attend such kind of hackathons, what happens there, how to code this. I am beginner, I am this, I am that. Well, probably if you go in the past, all the beginner, I mean all the pro coders who are sitting at the advanced, who are getting first prize, second prize, third prize in national level hackathons, international level hackathons like SIH and all, they were at a start like you, like they were also at chapter 1, not they have not just started off like directly on the chapter 30, they were also a beginner at a time. So just a raw talk I would like to say, and if you want more dedicated series like how to attend such kind of hackathons, just comment down below right now and I will be making a second video like how to find such kind of hackathons. So today's video is going to be the motivation to attend such kind of hackathons even if you don't know. Yes, I'm going to give you a raw talk that even if you don't know something or don't know how to code, don't know how to do that, how hackathons work, just take your 4 to 5 friends or whatever the limit of hackathon is, and you can just enter the gate and just attend it. Yes, that's right. You don't need anything, just go and attend. And after attending, what you need to do? After attending, you just need to observe. Keep your eyes and ears open and take note of each and everything in your surrounding happening. Like you have to see what's happening there, what's exactly people are building, how they are coding. Like probably this is AI era, so most probably they might be using Claude or Codex or whatever they prefer coding tools, AI tools they prefer. And yeah, probably hackathons are kind of related to that only. Currently people are using AI, so you can just go, and after going there you will see if they are coding in Python, if they are coding in HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React, Express, Node.js, whatever thing they are preferring, whatever frameworks they are using, you just keep a note of it, what exactly they are building, what the hackathon demands, what you need to prepare for yourself, what you need to think of it, what you need to build there, how exactly you should start. Every doubt will get clear if you attend such kind of hackathons. Like my senior advised me in the beginning of my engineering journey that even if you don't know something, just go and explore, just enter the hackathons. Like people will most probably in my friend or colleagues, what they do, I tell you, they tell me that I am preparing this and this so and so coding language, I am preparing for this thing, I am preparing for that thing, and after when I prepare, after 1 to 2 years, they will apply to such kind of hackathons, they will then apply to internships, they will then apply for such kind of things. Like after preparing well, they will go. But that's a bad practice. Exactly, that's really not a good practice. You should be showing up each and every time. Whenever you just get some opportunity, whenever you get something to explore yourself, whenever you find something what you can say surprising or something which is not known to you, you just have to register yourself, fill your details and just enter it even if you don't know anything. And it's not just about hackathons, it's about everything which you do in your life. It can apply to your life. Like you might be an engineering student, you might be a BSc student, you might be in IT, CSE, AIML, no matter whatever you are doing. Maybe you are working in corporate currently, but the most important thing is you need to go yourself, register for it, and just explore for it. That's right. And this is a message for all the beginners who are starting with hackathons or have not yet attended any hackathons. Even if you don't know anything about hackathons, I will be making videos, so just subscribe to my channel and probably you can just register for an hackathon. I will be making a video also on how you can find such kind of hackathons if you don't know what exactly hackathon is. So I'll just give you a small summary. So hackathons are currently an event where people like coders like you or different types of students, professionals come together at one place, at one room, and just start coding. And after coding, they are building some kind of website, some kind of app, some kind of projects they are building, pushing it to GitHub and just presenting it and giving presentations to the judges, and judges give you score based on that, and probably first, second, third prize, the rankings are decided, and similar kind of things are just done. So I hope I am making a little bit sense. Even if you don't understand, I will be making a detailed video, so just subscribe. So yeah, that was the motivation I wanted to tell, that even if you don't know something about hackathons, तुम्हें hackathons के बारे में कुछ आइडिया ही नहीं है, hackathons में कौन से कोडिंग लैंग्वेज यूज करते हैं, hackathons में क्या होता है, hackathons में तुम्हें क्या क्या सामान चाहिए, hackathons में exactly each and every question तुम्हें एक चीज करके तुम्हें उसका आंसर मिल सकता है, and that is you have to go and register and visit. ऑनलाइन हैकेथॉन्स यू कैन जस्ट एक्सप्लोर, बट ऑफलाइन हैकेथॉन तुम्हें अटेंड करने पे तुम्हारे सराउंडिंग में जितने भी तुम्हारे कॉलीग्स रहेंगे, दे विल बी like kind of helpful, like they help you in each and every way. Like you will, if you are a beginner, like having a zero knowledge about it, then probably when you go there you will see that people are using some kind of code editor. Then your brain will work, so this kind of codes are written not just on notepad, they are written on some code editor like VS Code. That's your first learning. Second learning could be, after the coding they will probably be testing and debugging and solving. Then your brain will click, so debugging is done, testing is done before the actual pitching. Even after hundreds of debugging, it just fails every time. Many times it fails. You will experience that also. And the third learning you will be facing, like after everything is done, they are pushing it to GitHub and making a repo of it. Then your brain will click that, exactly, like hackathons are conducted such kind of way, the people are coding on a code editor, VS Code, and putting it to GitHub. Like you will understand the concept of push, pull, and lot more things about GitHub. And after coming back home, you will be having some kind of 4 learnings. I have just listed 4, but you will be experiencing more and more. Like I want to tell every student who is watching this video, if you have attended such kind of hackathons or have experience, then comment down your experience, or just be a good senior and help in the comment section and explain so that when juniors will read this comment, they will understand how exactly you developed it. So yeah, that was a request. So getting back to my point, as I was mentioning, that these are only just 4 points learnings which I mentioned, like the VS Code code editor, GitHub, push pull, testing, debugging thing. And after coming home, what you can do? You can just go on YouTube or whatever preferred choice and just start exploring what is code editor, how VS Code functions, which code, how to do the setups. Like you can prefer Code with Harry, Apna college. Their professors and ma'am are amazing. I'm not professor, but Code with Harry guy explaining about it. And on Apna college there is Shraddha ma'am, who is very much explaining it very easily. You can just understand everything, you can just explore, and yeah, probably like that. So what you can do, you can search how VS Code functions. You can start searching about how VS Code works, how VS Code is set up, and how GitHub is, what is GitHub, what is GitHub, what is pull, push, how to push something, why GitHub is used, and probably all the things around that, and how to test, debug. And after that you can start learning that particular language, making projects by projects. and how exactly you should start your coding. I will be making a video, but let me give you a small tip. Just pick one language, any language. You can just start as easy as Python, I would say, and just start making projects small at a time. Don't just watch tutorials. After every tutorial, after you are watching, just code yourself also. Find out, debug it, use AI, but efficiently. How to use it efficiently, I will be making a video again on it, but this video is currently around the motivation for you to attend hackathons even if you don't know anything. That's all from my side. I think I have covered mostly, and you might have been motivated to attend such kind of hackathons. So I make such kind of contents. This is Rohan Ramprasad. If you like such kind of contents, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and I will probably see you next time in the next video, which might be helping in your journey. So subscribe. See you next time.